Yo, you got the juice now, man.
Alright, YouTube, I'm back. I've been gone for a while, but I'm back with the jump off. Now I'm just playing around. Anyways, so I had some ideas for some videos, and I was working around trying to come up with concepts for the YouTube channel, but I've been trying to formulate how I wanted to do the first video. And anyways, I decided who better to do a video on, since my channel is going to be mostly about all things entertainment as far as anime goes, comic books, and video games, and just mostly the characters in them, because I love those guys. I love characters, and they've always kind of been something in my life, so I figured I might as well talk about something that I actually enjoy. And so today I chose the one and only Odin's son, God of Thunder, boy, man, child, wonder, Thor. So yeah, so basically today I'm doing a video on Thor. Thor, from Marvel, to be more precise, their depiction of Thor. And basically today we're just really gonna talk about his new haircut. Like, if you guys haven't seen, there was a magazine cover release with Thor rocking a new style, and one of the fan pages that I'm actually a part of, a lot of people got upset, mostly, the women, because they, got that whole Chris Hemsworth, no, not the Hemsworth. He still looks like Chris Hemsworth. It's okay. So anyway, so Chris Hemsworth cut his hair to do the changes that they're doing with Thor, right? And I wanted to explain that this is not just the haircut, because some people are looking at it like it's a stupid looking haircut. But actually, if you're actually reading one of the Marvel comic series they're doing right now, I believe it's the Thor Unworthy series right now. This is actually, I believe, drawing into that series and taking some inspiration from that series. But I think it's deeper than that too. But that series is great, man. If you are into comic books, which I'm recently really getting into them like that again, then that Thor Unworthy is on fire. Like, I love that series right now. But that's not what the video is about. We're talking about Thor's haircut. Got his little Romanesque little cut, you know what I'm saying? Looking like he about to go into the Coliseum. And that's kind of where I believe they're drawing from. Because when you think about the movie Thor Ragnarok, now if you guys don't know, Thor Ragnarok has some scenes where Thor will actually be in a Coliseum environment with the Hulk and a couple other characters, basically going at it in a brawl, for the entertainment of, I believe, God, I forgot the guy's name, but I'll post it somewhere in the video. But anyways, so Thor and the Hulk go at it in a Coliseum environment. When you think about Coliseums, what do you think about? If you think about Coliseums, you can think about slavery. You can think about the haircuts they wore. Like, if you think about Spartacus or a movie like Gladiator, look at the haircuts they wore. Those haircuts represent more than just them being gladiators. They represent kind of a cultural status, or just a personal status that we have within ourselves. Like, haircut symbology is really deep, and that's basically what I want to talk about. Like, Thor's haircut, to me, I think is probably going to have a deeper meaning. Not only the fact that he's no longer going to be using his hammer, he's going to be actually using two swords. From what I can see, I don't know if his hammer was taken away from him or if something else happened, but I believe they might be drawing inspiration from Thor Unworthy, in which Thor becomes unworthy. He no longer wields his hammer. I think it's Mjolnir, and he no longer wields his hammer, basically. And his wife, girlfriend, Jane, she actually becomes the new Thor, right? And Thor just becomes Odin's son. Odin's son, he's still Thor, but he no longer can wield his weapon anymore. So now he's Odin's son. And he's going to find basically another Mjolnir or whatever. And I'm not going to give away all the book, but it's basically because he's unworthy. And it's like, at one point he cuts his hair because he embraces the fact that he is unworthy. And if you look in a lot of literature, hair plays a big role in your status and your feeling. Like, they've actually documented that in Egyptian, in the history of the Egyptians, like ancient history, they would cut their hair in the direction that they were mourning. So hair is big time symbology in a lot of literature and just in history itself. Even biologically, hair is symbolism, like gray hairs. Some people believe gray hairs symbolize wisdom. Some people believe that certain types of haircuts symbolize youth, and certain other types of haircuts and hairdos show age. And some hair is considered beautiful, some hair is considered, kind of creepy. So hair is biologically symbolic, and it's also symbolic on a literature level. And I think that's kind of what they're drawing from with this whole Thor haircut situation. If you look at the Bible, for instance, even if you're not into like religion or anything like that, if you just look at it if you look at it for literature, then you'll see the story of Samson. And he all his power, because hair represents strength big time in a lot of old literature. All his power was in his hair. And at one point, he stopped believing it. He let Delilah cut his hair, and he became weak. And if this is a unworthy version of Thor, then it would make sense for them to cut his hair because he's no longer who he was. Now, do I think Thor will get his hammer back? Yeah, of course. I mean, I don't know if they're going to go the same Thor Unworthy route, but either way, I feel like Thor is probably going to get his hammer back. I don't think they're going to do the female Thor anytime soon. They might, but Chris Hemsworth's been nailing it. And even if they did do the female Thor, and I think his wife's name is Jane Foster, if she became Thor, they would still keep Chris Hemsworth. He would just be Odin's son. But I don't think they're going to go that route. I think it's still going to be Thor. He's probably going to get his hammer back. It's probably not going to be that deep. But I do see the hair as symbolism. So if you're looking at Thor's hair and you think it looks stupid, it's a deeper meaning behind it. It's just not for fashion, I don't believe. I believe it's more so symbolism to show that Thor is no longer who he was. You can look at it like Thor has lost, he's no longer worthy, or Thor has fallen. It's just a change in Thor, and I believe he's either going to be no longer worthy or he's fallen, because from what I've seen, Thor may have been banished to another planet from Asgard. And if he's been banished to this other planet, banishment is kind of like taking away somebody's basically right, taking away somebody's I'll get it out. But basically, I think you guys get the point. Thor has been banished, and he's also been disgraced if he's been banished from Asgard. So if you're disgracing the Prince of Asgard, then that's a big deal, especially for him, for who he is, because he's not like a human. He's supposed to be a Norse god, so it's way of a big deal for him to be banished from his own realm, or at least sent from his own realm against his will. So that's a big change, and that's basically it. I just wanted to touch on the whole Thor getting the haircut situation. And so I'm trying to be more consistent. I got a couple of concepts coming along with new videos. Try to do about at least 3 videos every 2 days, hopefully for the next couple of months, and try to build these concepts on. So if you guys subscribe, I really thank you. I'm really grateful for the subscription, and I'm just gonna have more videos like this coming along, and I get better over time. All right, thank you guys, appreciate the subscription, and I guess I'll talk to you later. Remember, live your life to the fullest, and this is your boy Ken signing off.